And if you're new here, welcome. Alright, so we'll be changing things up a little bit this time. Unlike the previous VODs where these are recorded live on Twitch and then export to YouTube, I guess my internet just doesn't want to cooperate today, so we are going to be just recording this locally, and then this will go up on the Twitch or on the YouTube channel. So, with that, let's get started. This is episode 5 of Outer Wilds, a space adventure mystery game that we are getting I feel like we're getting very deep into. I feel like every time I talk about this game, we try to give a summary of the game at this point. I feel like a guy saying in front of a red thread board of like the Nomai, where they found out the black holes and the white holes, there's a time dilation, and so they built the Ash Twin project, and oh my god. Let's see. So for today, I wanted to get to some planets we haven't really gotten to explore too much yet. One of them is Dark Bramble, and one of them is the Interloper. I guess Interloper's technically a comet, but regardless. I feel like we had some big revelations last episode with like actually finding the remnants of the Ash Twin project. However, I do feel like we don't quite, like, I feel again like I'm constantly bumping up against information that I don't have the context for. Last time we tried to go in here, it was not a good time. Actually, it was a horrible time. So let's... Last time we were in here, there's these giant anglerfish monsters that are coming to fuck us up. Oh shit. That looks like the place. I will say the sound in this area is fucking haunting. Yep, that's it. So there was some Nomai crash ships, escape beacons that we found. And that's one of them. Escape pod 3. Our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication abilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chance of survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or, more probably, await rescue. Second, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter, and it will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. Vessel. Escape pod 3. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure from vessel. Now launching escape pod 3. Multiple collisions have altered pod's trajectory. Significant damage to pod detected. Navigation error, life support error, propulsion error. External scan complete. Gravity not detected, breathable air not detected, multiple life form detected, potentially hostile. Verdict, do not exit pod. Oh shit. There's a new problem. Our equipment is detecting two distinct beacons from the vessel. But it isn't possible for the vessel to be in two different places at the same time. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time, we're nearly out of time already, Din. The vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon, it will be gone and we will be lost. We will follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. Suppose that beacon is false. We likely don't have enough air to reach the farther of the two beacons, Din. The decision is made for us. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's still a chance someone could hear our pod distress signal. Oh shit. No! Okay. Oh, that's probably just the hatch thing for it. Okay, they said they'd leave a trail of lights. So, let's follow this way. Probably should have brought the ship, but whatever. Ooh, jeez. Okay. Of dead Nomai around it. To anyone who has reached us, we have followed one of the two beacons to this place, but we can from the vessel to go to this place, but we can go no further. It is almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is so faintly emitting from within this sorry sea. If the opening is too small for even a single Nomai to fit through, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems to be able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so far to the location, so close to the location of the vessel, and still so far, is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying, so we will be unable to hear it. There is nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. Beacon for the vessel. Okay. Let's get back to the ship. Review what we found. Nomai grave. I think we've done pretty much everything we can do here. So I guess it'd be best to do a reset. Unless we want to see what the fuck's going on in here. Back up. Oh shit. Okay. So yeah, looks like slow and steady is the way to go. Okay, but yeah, no, I thought each one of those lights would be like a decoy. Would be like an instant death. You just run into a fucking anglerfish and die. But no, it had like a red thorn thing. Interesting. Pieces and pieces. Let me see. So, next, let's see if we can bump up against the interloper and see what we can find there. So my kind of what been rolling around in my head is just the stuff that we hadn't had a decent chance. Excuse me. A decent chance to explore very well yet. Okay, so let's pivot to Dark Bramble, and then we'll maybe, let's see. So, okay, there's the sun. We'll probably intercept the interloper. Yeah, it'll be close. let's review what we know. There were 3 Nomai aboard the shuttle, almost entirely encapsulated in ice. Yeah, I don't think we ever found that shuttle. Oh shit, we can just find it. Okay, that's useful. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh wait, no, I did. I was just an idiot and I didn't actually, like, look up. So, is there anywhere in? Doesn't look like it. Where are we in relation to the sun? Coming up on it now. So if the ice was gonna melt, this would be the place. I just don't know if this side melts. No, it looks like it's just the front. That's bad. Very, very bad. Oh, can I get back on it? Yes, I can. Ow. Ow. So it looks like most of my ice got melted off. Everything back here is still all frozen. Where are we now? I wonder if, because this, like, almost, it was, like, basically facing the sun, the front was basically facing the sun the whole time. I wonder if, whatchamacallit? Well, first I want to see if it freezes back over. But if it doesn't, then my current theory is... that's a white hole, yeah. But regardless, my theory is, maybe the tail end of the comet, faces the sun on the next go-around. Or even just more of this ice, like, if the whole thing just kind of... Oh, yeah, something's coming out of the white hole. Whatever fell into a black hole comes out of a white hole. Ow. So let's see, what else? What else do we have to really examine? We do need to go back to Brittle Hollow because there's a Nomai. There was like a crash Nomai group that made like a structure, or like a shelter, and in the process of trying to get to the shelter, I fell into a black hole. So Brittle Hollow will probably be our next destination. Let's see. All right. I do need to go back to the Sunless City too. There was like a lot of stuff that yeah, there was like a lot of stuff at the Sunless City I didn't get to really get to. Fucking burn up here. IRL, not in the game. If you're suddenly burning up on a fucking ice comet, you probably have bigger problems. You're probably at that last stage before what's it called? Paradoxical undressing. Shoot, yeah, I guess you could line up all of the... You just have to be standing in, like, the right place, but yeah, you could line it all up. Someone who popped up unknown. I guess we haven't met anybody on Brittle Hollow yet. Okay, yet another thing to investigate. Okay, yeah, that was the one that was making a note about somebody disappeared like a long time ago, but we could still hear his harmonica. turn, or is it just gonna face away? Because my assumption would be it's kind of off kilter now that it's missing like a big chunk of mass from the front of it. Ice is going. Ice going? I can't tell. Shit. Okay, well I don't want to waste a bunch of time here. So let's go by Brittle Hollow. First foremost, I want to see if I can find whatever explorer is on Brittle Hollow. I might have already found him, but I honestly don't remember, and if I did, I might just not have scanned him. Excuse me. Is that satellite I chased at one point? Looks like it. Like barely even like registered these. Your journey here from the South Pole has been, I'm going to go with herring because of the, all the meteors. But hey, at least I made it here unconcussed and not on fire. Okay, let's see. I poked around a little bit, and there's some sort of old Nomai path that starts across from my campfire inside the ruin building with trees growing out of it. Don't look like anything horrible, just stairs leading down. I can handle the stairs. After I get my supplies together, I'll follow the path and see where it leads. Okay. Old path. Seen these before, but I don't know, like, I don't know what they correlate to or where they lead. Shit. Grab a cannon. What? Haines City. Oh, you launched. That's great. Good job, you. Wow, I guess that means I've been out here for a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably know that. A lot of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in the solar system long before our city even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. Do you want to know how I even got here? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere my little scout is halfway stable instead of being sucked into what's below. I've engaged in the stability of the surface around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity, so I'm going to stay here until I'm ready to move on. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did you? That'd be it. I'll learn something. Oh, cool. What is it? I found the Nomai escape pod on Brittle Hollow. Wow, so then the Nomai probably came here from somewhere outside the solar system. They must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod, but what kind of trouble? And where did the escape pod launch from? I'm so curious. This is a main discovery. I hope we can find out more about how and why the Nomai arrived here. Let's see. I saw the Sunless City in Ember Twin. You mean there's another Nomai city inside of Ember Twin? That's incredible. A whole city, and I had no idea existed. This is great. How did they keep the sand out? If it were me, I'd be nervous about getting buried in the caves by that awful river of sand. Gosh, the Nomai were ingenious, building an entire settlement underground. The Sunless City. Wow. That means there were 2 Nomai groups, one that lived on Ember Twin and one that were here on Brittle Hollow, but they must have traveled around the solar system since Nomai writing can be found on other planets too. What are you doing here? Me? I'm an archaeologist, remember? Oh, or, the archaeologist, I guess, seeing as I'm on a Timber Heart Scout right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history. That's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Parthian. Or, I have knowledge of them, I mean, so maybe I can help? Which I explore. Oh, where shouldn't you explore? Not the black hole, actually. It's very, which is unfortunate because most of the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City, which is just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the south pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface, trust me, I tried, but if it's like the rest of the Nomai structure here, there's probably a path beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. If you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear about it. It's not too much trouble. Alright. Oh, just in time for the sun to explode. Wonderful. Damn, you're sure taking your time, huh? Alright, so it looks like Brittle Hollow is the way to go at the moment. I kind of was ignoring it, because I've been focusing so much on the Ash Twin project and trying to figure out what was going on with the Ember Twins. But, yeah. Alright. Let's see. I think we got another little while left. Just do anything here. Right back to camp. Hanging City. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going back there. But first, I want to switch to distress signals. I want to try to find that escape pod that was crashed on Brittle Hollow, so that we can find that shelter they talked about. Hi, Quantum Moon. Bye, Quantum Moon. Alright, let's see. Let's see. We're looking for those buttons. The stability of these doesn't actually seem too bad. Use caution, a black hole sleeps below. You mustn't slip. Ocean. Ocean. Of note, be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it is safer than any we've found so far. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rock and dust created by meteor impacts. This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here is everything we recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. Okay, good. The signal is older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. Yeah, I'd say. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. The signal located like an eye, round with a circle at the center much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something. So that symbol is the eye of the universe. Or their interpretation of it. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. I figured it was the 6th location they were talking about. But that's... Okay, so yeah, they found... That's what the vessel signal they were talking about is. Is the hardest part of this tragedy not knowing who we may have lost, or will the hardest part come later when we learn? Be well, Aunt Malore. Why did the vessel crash why did the vessel crash in that place? Was the vessel unwell in some way? No, Anona and I checked before the warp, and the warp core navigation systems were both well. We warped to follow that curious signal from the eye of the universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. Oh yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, this is what happened. They got a signal from the eye of the universe. Bramble Hollow, like, caught them. And then Escape Pod 3 couldn't get out. One went to Brittle Hollow, one went to Ember Twin. Like that mental image, just that depiction of like you're in a fucking spaceship and a whole fucking planet just decides to fucking grab you is haunting. The pain of your absence is sharp and haunting, but I would not give anything, and I would give anything not to know it. Anything but never knowing you at all, which would be worse. Aw. I can only hope you're safe, Keek, wherever you are. The pain of your absence is sharp and haunting, and I would give anything not to know it. Anything but never knowing you at all, which would be worse. Sweet. The other escape pod's destructive signal, which gives me hope. Foley, are you still here? I'm unsure how to survive in this place without you. I'm unsure how to be me without you. Damn. I came here to solve fucking space mysteries, not feel bad. This episode's been a fucking bummer. need to get back to the... Oh, shit. I don't... Oh, actually, the ship's not super far. Okay, but there's no hole in the roof, which is unfortunate. Given concerns of our settlement's ability, should we construct a new, less temporary settlement? We need to stay close to the escape pod so Felix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present to respond. I don't believe anyone is coming to save us, Thatch. Now we must save ourselves. I agree. We're here because the eye signal called to us and we followed. If we're here to find it, if we're to find it, we need to not merely survive but thrive. This is a wide put plume and eloquently made. If we move to the northern glacier, will keep us safer, then that is what we should do. I believe we should migrate to the northern glacier. What if we use gravity crystals to craft a stable path? Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from the volcanic eruptions. Oh shit, is that happening? They did it. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, they built like a whole fucking walkway. Oh shit. I need that. No, come back. That's new. Isn't it? I think that's... Or is that the Bramble? Oh shit. Is that the... whatchamacallit? Yeah, it might just be the Brittle Hollow White Hole Station, because I think it said that every single planet now has a corresponding like warp station, like White Hole Station. I don't think I've been here. No, Ember Twin, Protection Stone. No, I think I have been here. We'll have to get Brittle Hollow faster next time, because we need to get there to walk up along the underside of that path they made. And then we have to get to the Hanging City if they're different places, which it sounds like it is. One of them sounds like a this here we've been before, yeah. can't get into it anyway. We'll probably have to go through everything we need to see. Way too fast. Ugh. Okay. Alright, I'm actually going to stop this episode here. I was planning on recording longer, but I had like an hour of technical difficulties and a lot of other stuff coming on today that I couldn't really work on some projects I wanted to. But regardless, yeah, so I will hopefully be uploading something every weekday this week. Thursday, I will set aside some extra time because I really want to do a Game Award bingo card for the Game Awards coming up in about a week, next Thursday. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I will hope to react to it live. If not, I'll just go ahead and do what I did today, which is recording. Really hope that the audio is not fucked up or anything. Fingers crossed. But anyway, if you've gotten to this point, thank you so much for watching. This was a good episode. This one kind of hit me in some weird places. The Nomai and Brittle Hollow is pretty sad, and then like the little messages of the Nomai of the fucking the Nomai in Bramble, that was pretty sad. And then yeah, the last couple messages, you know, I'm a hopeless romantic, so things of love and love that could have been always really hits me. It's the fastest way to get me. But regardless, I'll talk to y'all next time. Hopefully I'll see more of you. And at this point, I'm just rambling. All right. Hope to see you next time. Bye.